Hey guys, 2020 is here. Oh my god, this is going to be an awesome year. So here is my 8 steps. The way that I jumped into 2020, and it's kind of different. I know most of you probably already done it or are going to do it in the next days. Your goal setting for 2020, your vision boards, and stuff like that. So, normally that's what I do also, probably like 2 weeks prior before the new year, or like even at New Year's Eve or something. Anyways, close to there, that's where I do it, okay? Or in the first days of January. This year was such a big year. It was a big like decision making year. It was just awesome. Anyways, so but a lot of stuff happened, and like in the last 3 months of this year of 2019, it was kind of like the wrapped up of my 20s because I'm gonna be 30 in March. Oh yeah. And I am waiting for my 30 because I am going to jump into that decade like so freaking ready. You have no idea. I mean, like, I never felt this great before in my life. My 20s were okay, but they were there to show me a lot of stuff, and I learned a lot in my 20s. I made decisions, maybe not always the best one to do, but um, in every decision we make, hey, there's always something we're gonna learn. So that happened often in my 20s. Oh man, it was something. So what I decided to do, my 2019, I started a bit in 2018, and like I started mindfulness and stuff like that, like reading books about 4 or 5 years ago on personal development. But really, in 2019, it was like mind blowing what happened. Actually, a lot of stuff, if you want to say negative stuff, happened. So here's a couple for you. I'll say the negative and then I'll say the good side of it, just to make you see in every negative, there's a positive, okay? So I decided to sell my studio. I had a studio, a fitness studio, for the past 3.5 years. I loved it. But you know what? My son started school, and in 2000 and 2017, yeah. So I sold it in 2019 because I was working night and he was in school during the day. Like, we weren't seeing each other anymore, and he had a lot of anxiety. So I needed to make choices for him right now. That didn't mean for me to like just let go of all of my dreams and let go of my passion and what I really liked. At first, that's what I thought. At first, I was like, oh my God, like it was a deception. It was, I'm gonna lose everything. But no, it's not like that. You know what? Life is special. Life is full of surprises. And sometimes you gotta listen to your heart. You gotta listen to your intuition. You gotta get connected and align with who you are to make the good decision. So I sold it in July and never regretted a day since. Like, we've been happy, me and him. We reconnected. His anxiety went really down. We're working hard on it, and it's fantastic. Okay, so we're having a blast actually, and I feel so free. It's crazy. Then, of course, a breakup. So, I mean, a breakup is a breakup. You gotta see the good side and the bad side, and it's hard. It takes months. So I'm the kind of person who's not gonna go just like to jump into another one just like that. No, I chose to back off and to live my emotions, and like really to wait to like be completely okay and completely free of that relationship, and also to be okay with whatever happened. All right. Then my laptop got drowned. Yeah, I guess we can say it like that. It got drowned. My laptop is my work. I mean, we all have a laptop these days, right? So, oh man, I was like, oh crap. but you know the good side? My parents had a laptop that they weren't using. They're like, hey, here. So I didn't have to buy another laptop. Thank you, life. My puppy. Ah, my best friend for all my 20s. He got sick in August. I was like, really? Now my dog? Like, I sold my gym. I broke up. Me and my boyfriend broke up, and like my laptop is there, and now my dog is leaving. Can this be really? But you know what? He left, and he left with all the pressure that was left in my 20s. Like, he just it was something. I mean, I have a hard time describing it, but like, it's crazy how the universe works sometimes, and everything is vibration, and you just feel it. So when that puppy left, of course I cried like he was my best friend, and my son, it was really hard on him, and it still is, but it's getting better. So the good side of him leaving, it's like all the negative stuff, everything, the unfinished business that I was working on to let go, it was all released with it. So then, 2 weeks after that, my cell got drowned. I'm like, really? Now my cell phone? But the good side is, I had like an old cell phone, because you know now when your cell phone is like 2 years old, it's old. And I went to the store, and the cell phone that I wanted, but I didn't want to like pay a $900 up front for a phone. I'm like, I don't want to do that. And it was like there was a promotion or whatever, and it's like it was like the best phone ever right now, right there in September. And I could have it for not free, but like, you just put it on your contract, so you don't need to pay it up front. I was like, this I like. Thank you very much. So I had my phone, and I felt great. And I felt awesome, because you know what? I know that sometimes material, like, we don't want to. I'm not saying material is going to bring you happiness, but it can help. And sometimes, you know what? You're worthy of it. Allow yourself to have it, because we are going to limit ourselves a lot on material and stuff, just because we're like, oh no, oh, that's material. It's going to make us happy. Whoa. Well, you know what? Take off the ego a bit, and it can be fun. All right. So then we had a new puppy. So that's positive also. She's so nice. Well, she's not a puppy. Well, she's 3. So she's awesome. Okay. And then there was like 2 things left that I couldn't stand anymore. It was my car. My car, I had it for 3.5 years. And like for 3 years, I wanted to change it. It was the kind of car that I got in, and I just felt stuck. I felt like I couldn't breathe anymore. I was, not anymore, every time I got in, I wasn't well. It wasn't me. It didn't feel right. It didn't fit with who I am. So, swapped it, and I got another car that I really like. And now I feel great. I feel like a queen when I'm driving my car, because it's my SUV and I love it. And finally, I did my room. So as you see, it's pink. Oh yeah. Because I'm going to be 30. You know what? I'm alone. I'm going to be 30. I'm making the room that I want. And my room is like, it's really mindfulness. It's there's white, there's gray, there's a bit of pink. And it's relaxed also. It's a perfect room to meditate, and to really being able to connect with who I am, to connect with my intuition. Just breathe and be like happy. So that's my 2019. It was a roundup. And you know what? 2019 was the way to just say, hey, we're finishing the 20s. This is it. So, 8 thing I did. Well, first of all, I changed what was left to be changed. Okay. So as I just told you, there's a life cleared my path. Okay. My path. I didn't lose stuff. And all of that and all of what happened, I didn't lose anything. I gained so much relief, so much freedom thanks to life. I'm forever grateful, actually. So, what I did, there was a car, there was a room, like, yeah, we're doing it. So, that's what I did. Number one, change what is not aligned with who you are becoming, or who you would like to be. Like, you can do it. And it's not a question of money. No, it's not. It's 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 being connected to who you are, and really value who you are, and trust your decision. Make the decision for you to be happy. That's what we're looking for. Second, I cleaned up the house, and I decluttered. Like, you have no clue. I did the room, I did the washrooms, the both bathroom that I have. I did the kitchen. Oh God. Like, I threw stuff. I threw old souvenirs, stuff that was attached to, I don't know, sometimes like people that are not in your life anymore, whatever. Just get rid of it. Get rid of whatever is negative in your life, or like it's bad souvenir, or like the clothing. You have too much clothing. Give it away or throw it if it's not good anymore. That's exactly what I did. And I did that for a week, okay? Like, I did my room, and then for a week I cleaned up the house, literally. And I took time off, of course. There was a 3 or 4 hours in the days, because I have my son, so we went and did an activity. Everything is in a balance. So number 3, I was really mindful about all of this, and I did meditation. Then I sat down with meditation music and everything, and I was feeling great. And I was thanking 2019 for everything that it brought me. And I wrote it down, because I always have my push journal here. And in this, I write everything down, all right? So I thank 2019. Then this morning, I literally put to ashes all of my fear that I had in my life, or like that was holding me back to get where I want to be. Okay, so I wrote down on a piece of paper with my crayon here, and everything, and then I was mindful about it, and I burnt it. And when I was burning it, I was thinking about who I am, who I want to be, the person, and that fear is gone. And I flushed it all away. Bye-bye, ashes. You're flushed out of my life. So that was for the fears. Then my 2020 vision. So this is where I'm at right now. I'm doing this video, and my 2020 vision, for the first time, I'm really like taking my time to do it. Normally it's like, oh yeah, I'll do this and I'll let. No, absolutely not. I am meditating on where I want to be, what I want to do. Like, it's not just, oh, I want to go this and that. No. I gotta be aligned with myself. So that's why I'm taking my time. So you should too. I'm taking a step back to be able to push, boom, right into it. So everything is written down here below this video, and I hope it's gonna help you. And I hope you're gonna go in your 2020 and feel great, and feel release, and just like push that out, okay? You don't need any of that crap that was in the past. It's a difference in between accepting it and in between really work it out and just like release it. Release, okay? What happened to you in the past has nothing to do with you in your present and in your future.